Hey man, say man, back at y'all again today, man, with another video. Guys, come along with me as I take you through a food journey in one of my favorite cities, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Let's get it. First off, we're going to start off at the TRX Mall here in Malaysia. This is going to be the food exchange down below, and I got a karaage chicken omelet rice. So this one is a fried chicken with a rice inside of an omelet, and it comes with a little salad as well with a nice curry sauce. This is one of my favorite dishes, guys. I ended up having this probably 2 or 3 times while I was there in Malaysia. Now this meal specifically came in at just under $5, and there behind it you can see my dessert. It's one of my favorite desserts. It is a red velvet cheesecake donut from Dunkin' Donuts. I think this might be a Malaysia exclusive. Y'all guys let me know if you have seen this in any other country, but I have only seen this here in Malaysia out of the 9 countries I've been to this year. Now going straight in to the omelet, it just has a nice little pouch of white rice. Super good, guys. I really enjoyed this meal. The curry sauce was top notch. The omelet was a nice light fluffy texture. Rice on the inside was nice as well. I mean, I had no complaints about this dish overall, and the chicken, of course, one of the most important parts, was super crispy, super succulent, and fully cooked. Of course, most importantly, when you're eating chicken, it's got to be fully cooked. Now the salad was interesting, and the dressing on the salad was a mayo, so that was kind of different to me. Being from the US, we'd use something like Caesar or ranch or pretty much any other type of salad dressing than mayo. Mayo is more of a condiment in the US, so to have that on the salad was definitely a little different for me, but I got it down, no problem. It kind of made me resemble a coleslaw in those aspects. Moving straight on to the next place, it is going to be one of my also favorite places. Remember guys, all these places in this restaurant video are my favorite places to eat here in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. But this is Wagyu Kushi here at the Don Don Donkey. You can come up and get true A5 Wagyu. Well, at least they say it's true A5 Wagyu, made fresh and prepared for you right here. Now guys, I did not get the skewers or the whatever the little stacked meat sticks were, because the marbling definitely did not look like A5. I was kind of thrown off by that. I was like, what? I know what Wagyu looks like. I'm the Wagyu king, guys, and I did not see that being anything close to A5, not even A4 with the marbling that they had. But I saw the ground beef, and the ground beef did look very textured. It had a nice intermuscular fat to nice red meat texture and percentage. So I said, let's go ahead and get the taco. The taco was a new thing on the menu anyways, and let me just say, it did not disappoint. I was kind of perturbed by the assembly. Literally ground beef with the slab of cheese on top of it, some lettuce, a little bit of tomato, and then they hit it with the sriracha. But guys, let me tell you, once I finally bit into that taco, sitting back down right here in front of the TRX, I was blown away. Now when they cooked that up, that Wagyu grease really soaked into the tortilla, and man, it really flavored that thing up. I love Wagyu, and if you love Wagyu too and you're in Malaysia, I highly recommend you take a quick pit stop to go check out the Wagyu Kushi there at Don Don Donkey. And hopefully when you pull up, the A5 skewers are looking a little bit better, so you can indulge in one of the higher quality cuts. But me personally, I wasn't so lucky, so this is what we got today, and I definitely was not disappointed. This taco slapped. On to the next spot. What do we got? I don't know if you can guess it, but this one was a random one for me. I was out getting some shopping done at the Harvey Norman, trying to track down a 512 gig SD card, because 512s are kind of hard to come by in this country. A terabyte's absolutely unheard of, but a 512, kind of hard to come by. So Harvey Norman up here at the Mega Mall, I went across a place called Zoc Noodle, and Zoc Noodle House had some chili oil wonton noodles. The chili oil wontons were filled with shrimp. It also did come with a free soup, and I got a tea for a drink. Now the soup was definitely not something that I would typically order. It was a fish oil soup or a fish soup. I'm not a big fish person, guys. I do like shellfish, like crab and shrimp and lobster and stuff like that, but regular fish I'm not the biggest fan of. So I had to hit the chili oil bar and stock up. I went ahead and got some of the Hong Kong chili oil and then some of these red chilies that have been marinated in like a vinaigrette sauce. Both of those had a nice spice to it, added the perfect amount of kick, and kind of drove out some of that fish flavor that I had in the soup. So once I loaded my soup up with that, we were good to go. Definitely have to give Zoc Noodle House a 9 out of 10. Finishing it off here at the most expensive meal I had while I was in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Now guys, this one right here was definitely one for the record books, but at the same time, it wasn't all I expected it to be. Now, I kind of teased at it a little bit earlier. I'm a huge fan of Wagyu, so I was tracking down a real serious Wagyu steak. And that's what led me here to Maria's Signature. Now, this place was recommended to me by a couple different friends, and I said, you know what, let's go ahead and check it out. Now, this place has all types of different meat, from ribeyes, sirloins. They have different grades, like they have Wagyu, they have some of just the Australian meat, non-Wagyu, they have Weatherford ribeyes, they have A5 ribeyes, and you know, I love Wagyu and I also love the marbling. So taking a look at the menu here, they do also serve a lunch special as well. If you want to get one of the lower quality cuts of meat, you can get the lunch special. So I went ahead and got the Wagyu ribeye, but I did go ahead and start off with the soup to see what the soup was all about. The soup was a lentil soup, and I've never had lentil before, so you know, hearing the term lentil here and there, I was like, let's go ahead and try out a lentil soup. I'm curious to see what it tastes like. I want to say it was a lentil leek and potato, if I'm not mistaken, and it was pretty good. It tasted majorly like a potato soup, and I love potato soup. And coming straight into the steak, this is what we've got. So the presentation was very nice. It came in with a couple pieces of asparagus, some French fried onions on the top, and on the inside of the steak, that's where the issue came to be. So I like my steak medium rare, and medium rare needs to have a deep red color. It's not 100% rare. You got a nice char on the edges, and I mean, it you know, there's a difference between rare and medium rare. But I ordered a medium rare steak, and guys, it was definitely more medium well. There was a little bit of pinkness to it, but it certainly wasn't red. The steak would have been just so much better if it was cooked correctly. So that's my main complaint here. Nothing against the restaurants themselves. You know, I could have brought it up, I could have complained, and they probably would have remedied the situation. But the steak was still great, flavorful and tender. It just was not cooked right. So that's the only one unfortunate part I do have to say about Maria's Signature. Get it one cookedness, one doneness under what you typically would. If you typically would order a medium steak, order it medium rare. If you typically would order rare, if you typically would order medium rare, definitely order it rare. Next time I go back, that's what I'll be doing. I went ahead and finished it off with the dessert. They were out of cheesecake, so I said, you know what, it's been a while, let's try out the banana bread. So that's exactly what I had, and guys, this banana bread slapped. Gotta love some good old-fashioned banana bread. I remember getting that in school back in the day when I used to go to public school. It was great. Throwback. Really enjoyed it. Haven't had any fresh homemade banana bread like that in the absolute longest time. So when it comes to Maria's Signature, you do need to make a reservation, so keep that in mind. You can get away squeezing in without a reservation sometimes, but if you do want to go at a lunch hour or a dinner hour, anywhere that's kind of not in the off-peak hours, you really want to make a reservation for this place. The first day I wanted to go, I didn't have a reservation, so I wasn't able to attend, but the next day I came back with the reservation and I was able to sit down and enjoy my meal. Overall, With the ambiance, the cleanliness of the restaurant, the nice granite countertops, the chandeliers, and the view, I would go ahead and give this restaurant here an 8 out of 10. The only thing that would have improved was cooking the steak better. Guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. It has been a 4-restaurant walkthrough tour of some of my favorite places to eat here in Kuala Lumpur. So thank you so much for watching this video, and until next time, I'll be out this thing. Peace!